Greetings out there in YouTube land. I was watching Sister Sharon earlier. I like her. The vulnerability of the doves. Of course, I commented on it, right? Of course, right? But she's a good woman, and many seek fellowship. I tried that myself. It didn't really work out for me. I ran into some really bad trees, putting it politely, right? And I saw some lukewarm out there, And let's face it, brothers and sisters, you go out there to a lot of these churches out there, they are filled with lukewarm. It's a sad fact. It really is. They had to come from somewhere, I guess, right? The Bible wouldn't be speaking about them so often if they weren't there, right? And the thing is, there's a danger we all face sometimes without realizing it. Because there's a fine line between being a low level of hot and a high level of lukewarm. And that's the dangers of fellowship. Being drawn in with the wrong crowd and then just going with the flow, thinking, oh yeah, well, they're all doing it's fine, right? Oh, they're all doing that, so it must be fine. Oh, they're all doing this, so it must be okay. And then little by little by little, you're being led astray by them. If you know the things that they're doing are not right, why do you want to fellowship with them in the first place? Is a question I always ask myself, right? It just didn't seem to make sense to me, right? Yet there are a lot of them that'll go there and they'll hang in the fellowship and they'll put aside their Bible and they'll disregard what's written in it just to hang there because they think it's the right thing to do, to be socially acceptable, to be seen going there on a Sunday. Oh yeah, well, everybody goes there and oh, everybody's doing this. It must be okay. It's not, brothers and sisters. God expects us to study to show ourselves approved, right? He expects us to seek Him for a personal relationship. How does a personal relationship come from a group of people running around doing, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and they're deciding for themselves what they're going to do for the Lord? How many of them have ever asked, God, what would you want me to do for you today? How may I serve you today, Lord? And actually asked and waited for the Lord to tell them what He wanted them to do instead of saying, oh, Lord, I'm going to do this for you today and I'm going to do that for you today, and they think they know it all. None of us is perfect, brothers and sisters. None of us. The Lord took the time the other day on March 12th to heal me. I kid you not, about 1:38 in the morning, brothers and sisters, I was wearing 5 people's worth of night patches a day just to stay alive. I don't go out in fellowship with others. I don't go to churches. I was too messed up at that point. But earlier I tried. I was well past due for the grave, right? And I was questioning myself. I was judging myself, brothers and sisters, like we all should do. Judge yourself before you judge by God, right? Catch what can be caught and, try to get it right if you can, right? We all make mistakes, right? And God took the time to heal me of my heart problem. He told me to take my patches off. I heard Him clear as day, like you and I, like you might be talking to me in the same room, right? Hey, when God speaks to you, you listen, right? It's just the way it is, right? Yeah, I'm not saying it was a little scary experience, I mean, how often do things like that happen to some people? But they do. I've laid hands in the past, and I stood on faith, even though I didn't really know what I was doing very much. I can admit it. I just did it because the Bible said, the little bits of it that I read, it said, hey, Jesus said you can do as I do, right? And I took Him at His word. The faith of a child. He said it. He meant it. He didn't bullshit like most people do these days. Jesus was keeping it real. He said it. He meant it. And when He says He loves you, He means it. When you go to church and you want to get a closer relationship with the Lord, you need people that are of a like mind, that are eager to seek the Lord, that are striving to seek the Lord, that are into that relationship with the Lord. Without that personal relationship, what have you got? Nothing. Think about it. In the end, we all stand alone before the Lord. Right? Wouldn't it be kind of nice if you knew who He was? Talk to Him today. Listen to Psalm 113 there. Take a look at it. Praise the Lord from the sunrise to sunset, brothers and sisters. But go one step beyond. Walk a mile in His shoes. And take the time to talk with Him. Talk with the Lord every day. Yeah? Take a moment for the Lord, and He'll take a moment for you. Fellowship with the Lord every day, and you won't have to worry about anything. Think about it. Have a great day. Bye bye.